Hi there and welcome back. Today I'm going to create a shaker card and I'm going to experiment with the materials that I already have. I'm going to use the washi tape to add some color and pattern to the acetate window. So let's get started and see how it's gonna work. For this project I'll be using a die by memory box called Grand Maple Frame. It measures 4 by 4 inches and here I have a die cut out of dark brown cardstock. I will also be using the square dies number 1 and number 3 from Square Basics set to die cut this frame. It is actually a bit thicker than the outer frame of the previous die, and this will allow me to create the shaker card and add my mounting tape later on. So now I am attaching the ornate frame on top of the plain one. And this will make the outline a bit thicker, and now it measures 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches. I have also die cut a piece of acetate using the largest die. It's also 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cover up the piece of acetate with the washi tape. The one I'm using here is 4 inch wide. I'm not sure I can find this specific pattern, but I will link you up to a very similar one. You can also use narrow washi tapes and apply it multiple times to cover up the entire surface. I'm smoothing it out with a bone folder and then I'm going to trim off the excess tape using the scissors. Then I'm going to place the maple die on top of this acetate and I'm making sure I'm centering it really well. Then I'm taping it down again with the pieces of washi tape, but instead of die cutting it, I'm going to build up an embossing sandwich. So for the platinum machine, I'm placing the die face up, covering it up with the rubber mat and then placing an embossing plate on top of it. And here is what it looks like. I have actually transferred the maple pattern onto that acetate just to be able to see where it goes. Then I have placed the material between the two cutting plates and sent it through the machine to flatten it out. And here is the fun technique that I'm using. Actually, I'm going to remove all the pieces of washi tape that I don't need. Although it was just an embossing sandwich, it actually cut through the washi tape because it's so thin. So I'm using the craft knife to cut the washi tapes in the places where it's not completely cut through with the machine. So I have removed all the tape around the leaf inside the circle frame. And then I'm going to only leave the tape where those flowers at the corners of the frame are, and remove the rest. I'm using the same technique. I'm cutting around the outlines where needed and then peeling off the tape. Washi tape is absolutely unique material. While it has color and pattern, it is at the same time semi-transparent and you will actually be able to see the sequins when we build up the shaker card. So now I'm applying some glue at the wrong side of the frame and I'm going to stick it down on top of the acetate. The glue I'm using is Ranger Multimedia Matte. I found out that it works very well with attaching paper to acetate. I'm holding the die cut down with a large acrylic block until the glue sticks. And now I'm going to attach the circle frame as well. I'm going to place the acrylic block on top of the die cuts again. And while the glue dries, I'm going to prepare the card base. So I'm going to trim the standard card base to 4 1/4 inches to make it square. I have already applied a double layer of mounting tape all around the outer frame, and now I'm going to fill in the shaker with sequins. The sequin mix that I'm using is called Chocolate Truffle. It's by Cat Scrappiness. I'm adding quite a lot, and because I have a double layer of foam tape, the sequins are going to move freely inside the card. So now I'm peeling off the liner and attaching the card base on top very carefully. I'm pressing it down to stick, and now you can see how easily the sequins are moving inside. The last finishing touch is attaching some clear droplets of different sizes. They are also by cut scrappiness. That finishes my project for today, and now you can see that some parts of this acetate window are completely covered up with the brown die cuts, some are completely see-through, and some are semi-transparent with the pattern. This is where the washi tape is. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you again next time.